a bunch of guys with small dicks come to your boyfriend and you're their Viagra plug.
Basically.
Can I talk to him real quick, actually?
Hello, mister?
You see, you're lucky. I'm not going to rat you out.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
You have an underground Viagra operation.
Oh, shit, you told him about the Viagra.
Call from? Sarah?
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Hi, who is this?
My name is Sarah.
What's up, Sarah?
Okay, oh my gosh. So I've been doing something pretty naughty at work that I shouldn't be doing, and I don't know if I should keep on going because it's making me some money, but it's really illegal.
Do you want to talk about it on a podcast in front of 100 people?
I'm not using my real name, and I don't think I know anyone at work that watches the show, so
All right.
I think I'm okay.
Okay, sure. What's going on?
Well, I work at a hospital setting, technically in the pharmacy area. And, we throw away a lot of pills. So I sometimes
Okay, I know
those
exactly
pills.
what you take the pills and then you sell them to people.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How long have you been doing this?
About a year.
Okay. What kinds of people are you selling them to?
People who I don't see at all.
How do you find these people that you sell them to?
It's my boyfriend's coworkers, but they don't know it's me.
Okay. And what,
They
you're
think-
getting them out of the you're getting them out of the garbage?
No. I mean, they're it's just so easy, you know what I mean? It's
Okay.
not that hard to take them. So, if that makes sense.
Sure. Well, where are you taking them from?
Oh, what do you mean?
Like you're not just taking pills off people's desks or whatever.
Oh, no,
right?
no. People, so we have a station where they order it and then it gets to me and then I fill the prescriptions. And there's shelves of all these meds and a lot of them get thrown away because they changed the NDC or, just a lot of little pharmacy technical stuff. And it just goes into waste. So I just kind of sometimes, it fell in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, so you work at a pharmacy or a hospital, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do there?
I fill people's prescriptions.
Okay. And did you go to college for medical something or other?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your ultimate goal in life?
I'm not sure. I don't really have one.
Okay.
I guess make a lot of money one day, or more money.
Right. I mean, what do you care about?
My cat.
Okay. Can I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I am turning 23.
Okay. Have you told anyone else that you're doing this?
No.
Literally me and the people listening are the first people to know.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend doesn't know. Nobody else knows.
My boyfriend knows because he's the one supplying it.
Okay. And what? This is Adderall and Xanax and shit?
No. They're PP helpers,
Wait, you're stealing and you're selling black market Viagra?
Yeah. But it's still it's the genuine stuff, you know what I mean? It's not sketchy. I'm not selling fentanyl, you know what I mean?
Wait, so so a bunch of guys with small dicks come to your boyfriend and you're their Viagra plug?
Basically.
Okay, that makes this a lot funnier. Still illegal, but funnier.
Well, I feel like I should stop soon, just because anytime I do it, I get like super nervous, and I'm like, oh, maybe they caught me this time, and it's kind of like a little game in my head, and I'm like, I should probably stop.
Okay, well,
but it does give me some extra money.
Well, even though it's funnier, it's still like, here's the thing. Have you looked into what the consequences are for doing something like this?
I know what they are, and they're very, very bad.
Tell me what they are.
I could get in big trouble.
Tell me what kind of trouble.
Well, I could lose my job, and I won't be able to work at like a pharmacy anymore. Okay,
would you go to jail?
I don't think so.
Really? You can I feel like this sounds like something you can go to jail for.
No. I think they'll just revoke your certification or anything you had, and you won't be able to work in that setting anymore.
I mean, I'm no lawyer, but this sounds 100% like something you can go to jail for.
I've seen a few cases, and I don't think they go to jail, but maybe. I guess if that's the worst of the worst.
All right. Let's do something. I'm gonna you and me right now. What's your name again? Sarah?
Sarah, yeah.
Sarah. Okay, Sarah, I want you to imagine that you were caught doing this. Who is the fuck is in the background right now yelling at their TV?
Oh, sorry. He's my boyfriend watching his friends play League.
Can I talk to him real quick, actually? And then we'll come back to you.
Okay. Josue?
I mean, I don't have to if he doesn't want to talk about it.
He wants to talk to you.
Who wants to talk to me?
Is that there, Gecko?
Do you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Why do you want to talk to me?
Here you go.
Hello?
He thinks I'm the fucking police.
Hello, mister?
You see, you're lucky. I'm not going to rat you out.
Oh, that's good. I don't even know what we're talking about.
You have an underground VIAGRA operation.
Oh, shit, you told him about the Viagra. Not about the Viagra. Who is this? Is this guy trustworthy?
Her name is Sarah, by the way.
Oh, okay, got it. Cool.
Okay, so what do you go? You know how Walter White has his Heisenberg. Do you have something like that? Like you're the dick supplier? You're the boner man. I don't know.
The boner man, I like that.
What do you have a secret drug dealer name?
It's weird because like I only deal with like older men, and they kind of think that stuff's kind of like gay, you know. They don't really give me little nicknames.
What, they think calling you the boner man is gay?
Yeah, I've tried making jokes like that to them, and they just fucking think I'm weird. So I just go with it. I'm like, all right. Well,
so what do you do for a living?
Me, I work on cars.
Okay. How long you guys been doing the boner thing for?
Hasn't been that long, like a year.
Yeah.
Like a year, yeah.
Are you just as worried as Sarah is about getting caught?
No. I'm cool. Yeah, I tell her though. I never pressured her. It just happened one day when my coworkers were asking me like, "Your girlfriend works at a pharmacy, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Can you get me Viagra?" Like my old coworker.
Wait, here's my thing. By the way, here's my thing with all this. How fucking hard is it to get Viagra? There's like commercials for it on TV. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult for old men to get Viagra that they need to, talk to a bunch of 20-year-olds about it?
I don't know. I've asked them the same thing. I'm assuming they have a limit and they just go over it. That's my guess.
Okay, so they're trying
they've been using Viagra.
Okay, so they're trying to get like a super boner, which is like a medically not okay.
Yeah, because they tell me like they sometimes have to pop like 3 Viagras just to get anything going,
If one of these guys' dicks falls off, are you gonna feel responsible?
I tell him every time, like, I'm super cautious. I'm like, look, dude, like, I don't know what your conditions are, but like, start off with like a half a pill, just to see how you feel.
How are you gonna feel when your Viagra dealing leads to a man growing a penis the size of a tree that falls down on his neighbor's house and kills his whole family? That's on your hands if that happens.
That's just something I gotta deal with, baby.
Listen, let me talk to your girlfriend again.
Yes, sir. Nice talking to you, mister.
Hello?
All right, I want you to imagine that you've been caught for this.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to imagine you've been caught for this, and I want you to imagine that you are sentenced to 5 years in federal prison.
5 years?
Listen, I want you to imagine that you were sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. I know you had no idea, right? Like, yeah. I want you to actually, genuinely, for a second, pretend in your mind that you have just been sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. Can you do that for me?
The moments when, like, I do the thing and I get home and I think about it, and knowing there's cameras around. Just right now. Imagine that you've been sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. Okay. Okay.
All right. What do you wish you could do?
What would I wish?
Yeah.
I guess I.
If you got you would wish you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And now back to the now God has blessed you with this second chance to not go to federal prison. Okay. I will leave it at that.
Okay. I guess. Wait. So, like, if I have any left over now, can I still sell that? Just not steal anymore? Or do I have to throw those away?
I don't know. Give them to throw them in the forest, and then next time when you're walking around, you'll see a bunch of foxes with huge cocks, and you can take pictures of them and put them on the internet.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, so throw them out then.
What is your name again? Sarah? Sarah, is there anything you want to say to the people at the computer before we go?
Have a good cereal meal with me.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Call from
Will.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, how's it going? This is Lyle.
This is Lyle. How are you?
Dude, I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm good.
You sound like that you're in a complex place.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, the last year of my life has been pretty crazy, man.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk about it on a podcast?
Maybe part of it.
All right. Well, I got nothing else to do but hang out on the phone with you for however long I feel like doing that. So, what's up,
sick, man? So, yeah. Basically, 6 months ago, I was traveling in Europe and fell off an Uber scooter and shattered my teeth. Almost died and spent the night in a hospital, and it was just absolutely life-changing. And I had to like completely change, or I guess take a break from my job and start Ubering, and just everything kind of flipped his life upside down.
So an Uber ride led to more Uber rides.
Wow, that's a fucked up way to put it. I'm in a loop.
Have you thought about it like that?
I'm in an Uber loop.
You're in an Uber loop.
I gotta get out.
Okay, so you were in Europe, and your face broke.
Yeah.
Because were you going too fast on the scooter and you hit something?
Oh yeah, I was going way too fast and I was way too drunk on the scooter. Don't use those scooters, people. Don't use them.
They scare me, dude. Especially like I'll like get stoned with my friends or whatever. We're walking to a place and it's like, hey, we should take the scooter. I'm like, no, hell no. I don't want to do that with cars, and I like walking. It's the cool thing about walking. You can do any drug and walk around and you're fine. Like you can get drunk, you can do PCP, you can get high, and just walk and you're fine. You're not breaking any law. I mean that you are, but for some stuff. But with a car or a scooter or a bike, it's a whole thing to get fucked up and do that stuff, you know?
Oh yeah. You can die, literally.
Yeah, you can super die.
I hear that running around doing meth is fun.
There's probably a I like in the bell curve of what I don't know anything about meth. In the bell curve of what I imagine getting high on meth is like, it probably, like, the peak of it, running around high on meth, that moment, not in consideration of the aftermath, both physical and whatever you did while you were high on the meth, just being in that moment, probably awesome, probably super sick.
Yeah, I think that might be, why so many meth heads run from cops, because it's just like a fun game.
Why do so many people in meth run away from cops? Well, they probably run away from cops because they are under the impression that if the cops find them, they will send them to jail for something, and they don't want to do that, so they run away.
Yeah, or they just really don't want to lose the game.
All right, so you broke your face on an Uber scooter. Where in Europe was this?
I was in Budapest.
Okay. What were you doing there?
So I'm a musician. I was on a tour. So I was literally in the city for like 12 hours when this happened.
See, you were a touring musician doing a gig in Budapest, and you thought that you couldn't die.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, this has been my past 6 months now, has been realizing I can die.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I think that I can't. I don't know why I think I'm like the main character or something. I don't know why I'm in a car and I'm like, I've been alive for 25 years so far. That's a phenomenal track record of not dying. I'm just never gonna die.
No, yeah, you mean you could have died the first year.
I totally could have died the first year. Yeah. No, I have no idea why I think I can't die. Okay, so you've been understanding that and what are you doing with that new understanding? How is that affecting you?
So basically, I kind of took a step back from the whole music thing, and decided to just kind of stack cash on Uber as much as you can stack some cash on Uber. And I eventually booked a more long-term job that I don't really want to disclose. Also doing music, but it's just a little bit more professional and consistent. It has insurance,
Are you making jingles? Are you doing jingles for a vacuum company?
No. Although that sounds sustainable.
Okay, so you have a new job that does involve music, and they'll give you dental benefits to fix your fucked up teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it feels more adult.
What?
So I can't be like doing drugs and drinking on tour and stuff. It's not that kind of. The debauchery is going to be at a lower level.
Did you not feel like an adult when you were engaging in such debauchery and being on tour and doing all these things?
I guess I felt like man-child, yeah.
Was any part of you breaking your face and having to change your life, did anything good come out of it?
Yeah, I definitely realized the important people in my life. Because a few days after I got back from the States, I actually had a falling out with some friends who, it ended up being better that they weren't in my life in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing. Bad times tend to kind of show you who's the most important folks in your life.
Yeah, for sure. And I just have like a general appreciation for being alive. You always talk about that on the podcast, but it's really important to wake up and be like, shit, I can breathe and take a shower and drink some coffee right now.
No, it's the best. I've thought it's the best. I felt like I do all these things to like try to make life better or whatever, or like that's why you try to achieve shit. But I mean, I don't like, yeah, the fact that you can just drink water is kind of sick.
Yeah,
it's like it's like the best thing.
Most people, especially living in America, most people's basic needs are like pretty easily met. This country kind of bleeds money, so like for the most part, people can be comfortable, and I think it's very beneficial to really kind of soak in as much gratitude as you can with whatever shitty job you got and your broken apartment shit and all that. Just gotta kind of push through it.
I'm trying this new thing. If I'm hanging out with someone and I don't like them, I'm still thinking in my head, I'm like, it's an honor to like be, it's very spiritually whatever bullshit thing, but I'm like, if I'm with somebody and I don't like them, I'm like, man, it's kind of just an honor to be with anyone.
Yeah. No, yeah, because sometimes you're alone and it sucks. Yeah. Those moments in life where you just feel like, geez, I wish there was just somebody to fucking bullshit with.
What kind of music do you make? Do you make metal music?
I do make metal music. The band I was playing with was a little bit more traditional kind of goth. But I honestly make whatever music makes me the most money at the period of life I'm in, because I've been doing it for like 15 years.
Now, with this goth music, does being on stage and having like fucked up teeth and scars and stuff, doesn't that make you look cooler?
It was definitely an intense feeling. But thankfully, none of my front teeth shattered. It was all like the back ones. So I can smile for the most part. Like, I only had to have, one replaced at this point in the front.
What's going on with the other folks in the band?
In the band right now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're, obviously gotta find a different drummer while I'm doing this other job, because it's gonna keep me occupied, traveling and stuff. So in about 6 months, we're gonna kind of touch base and see where everyone's at. And it's a kind of situation where they kind of replace members all the time. So I was a little bit of a fill-in.
Does that make you sad?
No, it's just kind of the business. You know, they're a lot older than me too, like by like 25 years, you know, so there's an element of like mentorship a little bit, and it's good to keep your distance with some of that.
How old are you?
30.
Damn, so they're like 55.
Oh yeah, they've been doing it since the late 70s.
Are you, like, before this tour, had you had a long history of gigs that involved like music, or was it always like half something not music, half music?
No, once I graduated, I went to music college. Once I graduated from music college, I spent like a year still living in Boston and working in a kitchen, and then I just decided to move back to Tampa, where I'm from, and kind of start teaching and playing gigs. And I was able to solely make music for a living for 8 or 9 years, up until 6 months ago, which, I'm just considering it a little break. I'm not quitting by any means.
Are you bummed that you feel like you're gonna get kicked out of this band?
No, I'm not really getting kicked out, because I kind of made the decision. The atmosphere was a little chaotic, and at this point in my life, I just need something that pays consistently and is a little calmer, so I can reassess and see what I'm trying to move, to another city, maybe another country. So I'm just kind of in a little bit of I don't know what word to say.
Transitionary period.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's perfect.
What kind of are you going to go back to Budapest and become a construction worker and go to the asphalt where you fell and take a jackhammer and like destroy it so that you can kind of avenge your teeth?
You know what's funny? The day after the accident, I went back with the tour manager who was with me, and we went to the spot just so I can kind of see it and take in like what happened. And I picked my teeth up off the ground.
Holy shit. Wait, you picked your teeth up off the ground the day after?
The next day, yeah. There's like a little blood drops in my teeth, like right on the sidewalk.
I'm so surprised that nobody, because if I saw teeth on the ground, I'd leave them there. But there's like probably some weird guy walking around Budapest like looking for teeth. I'm surprised that they were still there.
What are you saying? It's that type of country?
Well, I don't know anything about it, but because I don't know anything about it, that could be a thing happening there.
Yeah, I don't know anything. All I know is that they're hungry.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What are you doing?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's about it, man. Like, I had to play another like 20 shows after that without any real like medical treatment. So it was pretty much the most intense period of my life that I hope I ever had.
You played 20 shows after that?
Yeah, I couldn't even like I was drinking soup, and I couldn't talk for like 4 days.
Fuck, man. Because look, when you told me this, I thought to myself, okay, if halfway, because I'm going on a big crazy tour, and I was like, okay, if like halfway through my tour, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, I'll just, get myself into a car accident, and then I won't have to do anything.
Yeah, don't worry.
Now I'm like, oh fuck, I can do. I'm still gonna have to do the shows even if I do that.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to do them without talking.
All right, I can. I mean, whatever. I just usually I don't talk that much on my show anyway. I just kind of stare and other people talk, so I can do that.
Oh my god, yeah, man. But entertainer to entertainer, be careful when you're in foreign places, bro. 'Cause It gets
I'm gonna go
confusing.
ahead. Look, and you know this. I'm not gonna. You can't blame Budapest for this.
Oh no, I don't. Definitely
Nothing to
don't.
do
I
with
paid.
the fact that you were in a foreign country at all.
Hey, I paid. I had like an initial dentist visit, and I paid $25 for them to take, some shreds of teeth out. And a $25 dentist visit does not exist in America.
Okay, so the you being in a foreign country was helpful in this situation. Because if you busted your teeth in Texas, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Like I didn't have to pay a huge. The hospital bill was $50.
When we first started this conversation, you seemed like super bummed, and I'm sure you are, but you seem more chill about it now.
Yeah, to be honest, I was just like a little nervous. I just drank a beer, and I only tried like 2 times before you picked up, so I was just a little bit surprised. Trying to.
Well, you got that one beer confidence in you.
Yeah, it's time for 2.
What's your name again?
Will.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people at the computer before we go, Will?
No, just peace and love, and stay gecked up, man.
Later, baby.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll have a beer later too. Or I'll have 2 beers later. I'm not that much of an alcohol guy. I'm a big weed guy. Well, that was just, I don't know why I said any of those things just now. It felt pointless. All right.
Call from
Thomas. Hello?
Hello?
How are you?
How am I? Well, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. That was nice of you to ask me. That was a very polite thing that you did just now.
You're welcome.
I'm okay. I'm all right. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
I'm just in my college dorm, just vibing, drawing.
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing for my thesis project. I'm an art major.
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing backgrounds for an animated short I'm trying to make.
Oh yeah, okay. What background are we drawing right now?
Old Western town.
An old Western town, like with a saloon and a general store and all that?
Oh yeah.
Are there any horses or cowboys or cowgirls or?
Oh, there's cowboys. I'm not doing horses.
Okay. What do you look like?
Skinny Caucasian male. I don't know.
Okay. How big are your hands? I'm just trying to imagine you sitting where you're sitting, doing what you're doing.
I mean, I got pretty normal size hands. I got weird fingers. They can bend weirdly.
How weirdly? Can they bend backwards?
Pretty far back.
Are you drawing on paper or are you drawing on a digital slate thing?
Digital.
If somebody came into your dorm right now and took your tablet and your computer and slammed them on the ground and went, "That's what you get," and then stormed out, how would you react to that situation?
I'd be pissed.
Why?
Oh, wait, sorry. What was the question again?
You said you'd be pissed, so you heard me, right?
I heard something. I heard that they took the tablet, you said?
Yes, they take the tablet, and they take your tablet, and they take your laptop, and they throw it on the ground, and they go, "That's what you get," and they storm out. How would you feel?
I would feel hurt. I don't know why they're doing this.
Yeah. What if
Do I
somebody
know
just
this
came in?
individual?
No, you don't know them at all.
Yeah, I think I'd be a little more scared of anything because there's just this random person who somehow got into my dorm and then got into my room.
Okay, what if, or whoever you're imagining is the person that did the first thing. Okay, what if somebody went into your dorm, patted you on the head, and said, "Hey, man, you're doing a great job," and then left? How would you feel then?
I also would be scared, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I'd feel kind of happy that they did that.
Those are both scary situations, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, either way, I'm gonna be scared and call the cops.
You would. So if somebody came into your room, patted you on the head, and said, "You're doing a great job," and then left, you'd call the cops on them?
Yeah, because in the moment, I'm gonna be terrified. He somehow got into my room, and he's touching me. But then afterwards, after like the whole situation settles, the cops come and assume take him. I'd be kind of like, you know what? That's pretty cool.
Huh. So you'd feel, so when the cops came and they handcuffed him and took him away, you'd be like, I should have just let it go?
No, I'd still be happy they took him away, but at the same time, be happy. I'm trying to make good out of this weird situation, so it just kind of feels, it kind of feels good that this person chose me out of everyone in the world to pat me on the head and say I'm doing a good job. But at the same time, I don't want him in my room.
Would you visit him in prison?
No.
What if he wrote you a letter and said that he loves you and he misses you and he wants to see you?
I think the same thing. Again, I would be scared, but like letting some time pass by, I'd be like, wow, out of everyone, he loves me.
So this is a Western cartoon. What is it about?
Yeah, so it's just it's like a classic, like a cowboy showdown. It's my first time really trying to sit down and animate. My school doesn't teach animation. I go to liberal arts, and I'm an illustration major, and I thought this would be I always wanted to go into animation. It's kind of my goal. So I mean, it's the perfect time to try to test that and see what I can do. So yeah, it's just going to be like what starts is open a quiet western town, and then there's an explosion, and then the guy emerges from the smoke of the explosion, and he just robbed the bank. And then there's a guy in the distance, and he notices him, and then starts to stare down, and then it's just like this tense build-up of like who's going to shoot first, and then finally someone shoots, and they fall.
See, you shouldn't have told me all this, because now I'm going to steal that idea.
Oh, okay.
Do you know, you ever seen Cars?
Yeah.
You ever thought about doing that?
Making cars?
What are your favorite animations?
Let me think. Kind of just what everyone else likes, the Pixar movies. I love anything that Genji Tartakovsky makes. He's the guy who made Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
He just makes cool stuff.
You ever seen Primal?
Oh, yeah, I love Primal.
Yeah, Primal's great. If Genji Tartakovsky came into your room right now, took your tablet, took your computer, smashed them on the ground, and said, "That's what you get," and then walked out, what would you do?
So yeah, that situation would definitely be different because I know his face, and honestly, I'd be hurt. I mean, I look up to the guy, and he somehow found the powers to magically teleport into my dorm, and just to throw my stuff on the ground and say that's what I get. I don't even know why I'm getting it.
I honestly just be hurt.
Gendy Tarkovsky comes into your dorm room, pats you on the head, says you're doing a great job, and leaves. What do you do?
Oh, I'd be so happy. I would have the motivation to conquer the world.
Well, guess what? The guy in the first scenario, the first time I brought this up, the one that you called the cops on, the one that wrote you a letter and said he loves you and misses you and wants you to see him, that guy was Gendy Tarkovsky the whole time.
Oh, God.
But you didn't go to see him, and you called the cops on him. How does that feel?
Well, now I feel terrible. I should go visit him.
You should feel terrible.
No, damn.
You know what? I'd just as much. I'd have the audacity right now to run into your dorm room, grab your tablet, your laptop, smash them on the ground, and go. That's what you get.
Why? Do we have something? Why are you being so mean?
Do you get grades in animation school? Like, how does the thesis work? Do they grade you on it?
Yeah, they do grade on you. There's also a paper that goes with that. That's like the main grade, but just generally to see how you kind of take on a big project, and we also have to install this in in a gallery on campus, and that's a whole ordeal. Awesome. So they also judge you on that.
So you like there's gonna be like a walkthrough gallery where everyone can see each other's animations.
Yeah, but it's just me and one other person doing animation because, like I said, they don't teach it here. So, yeah.
That's fucking cool though. How are you gonna install the animation?
There's a few options. They have some TV screens and storage that they said I could use, and I would just put it up on there. And then they also have a projector that I could use, but I heard there's a lot of people fighting to get the projector for their kind of projects.
What do you want to do in life? What's your ultimate goal?
I want to go into the animation industry. Honestly, I want to be concept artist, character designer. I would love to do stuff like that, like being an art director.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Are you just saying that?
No. It is green. Probably one of the reasons why I was attracted to you.
What's your favorite green thing?
My favorite green thing. Toughie. I'm gonna say you.
In my head, right before I asked you, I was going to say, don't say me, but I thought that you wouldn't say me. So I didn't, because I feel like for me to say, what's your favorite green thing and don't say me is narcissistic of me to even assume that you would say me. And then there we go. You went and you said me.
You put me on the spot. I couldn't think of anything.
You can't think of a green thing that's not me?
Oh, a green thing that I like. I mean, I can think of a few. You can't
think of a green. You can't think of a green thing that you like that's not me.
I did think of one thing, but
what is
I thought you were also going to say it was a reptile. I was going to say I like lizards, but again,
I guess if I am a lizard, then that counts as sort of you saying me.
Yeah.
I like. So you ever had a?
As long as I'm.
Go ahead.
So as long as I was thinking this way, I was might as well just say you.
You ever had a Granny Smith apple?
Oh yeah, I like those.
I like those too. I used to exclusively eat Granny Smith apples, never even really bothered to explore traditional ones, the traditional red apples, because I was so into Granny Smith.
Yeah, I'm a fan of all apples.
What do you do when you're not animating things?
I'm drawing on the side. I'm trying to trying to make a presence on social media, start networking. If I'm not drawing, I guess I'm playing video games. I'm not doing that. I'm hanging out with people.
What video games have you been playing lately?
I've been playing this game called Hunt Showdown. Ever heard of it?
I haven't. Is it good? Should I play it?
Oh yeah, it's really fun. Go play it. I think they're having a sale right now.
What's it on?
Steam.
Oh, I can't play Steam games. I bought a Nintendo Switch, and I'm just playing all the Switch games now. I gotta say, video games are like the best possible way to escape reality. It's pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are a good escape.
What do you do to escape?
Anything that'll distract me. So like I said, drawing, video games, that kind of stuff.
What's the last thing you did to escape reality?
Lay in bed.
You know, you seem like a good guy, and I do hope that nobody breaks into your dorm room and smashes your laptop or
I really hope
pats
that
you on
too.
the head.
I really hope that too. I did have a story. I don't know if you want to still hear it.
I don't think we have time for the story. But is there anything else that you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
Everybody stay hydrated. Have a good night.
What's your name?
Thomas.
Do you have a minute long version of the story, or is it like a whole story?
Yeah. I could say it quick.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I did a seasonal job for the summer. I was working at this beach. I was working at Jones Beach, if anyone knows that one. And it's a very popular beach. It's got multiple parking lots. So there's always people coming in, and we have to like.
This is a funny way to measure the popularity of a beach, but which also makes perfect sense. But go on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we would have to shut down like close off a parking lot because it would get too full. So no one wanted to do that job, and basically one day I had to do that job. We were closing off a cone because like it goes right from the parkway and you take an exit right into the beach parking lot. So we're closing it off with cones, and as I'm putting down the last cone, this lady comes up, her car stopping in the middle of the parkway, and she's like, "Hey, can I come in and go to the beach?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, this parking lot's closed. You can go to the other ones though and see if they're open." And she's like, "Oh no, my family's here. I have to go into this one." I was like, "I'm sorry, it's closed right now. I cannot open it for anyone." And it goes like that back and forth for a while, and then eventually, she's just pissed, and she points at me and starts to chant something, and it freaked me out, and it freaked out the guy I was with too, and then she just drove away super fast. So I think I'm cursed.
I think you're cursed too.
Damn.
You should be careful.
Yeah, I will.
Is that your name, Will?
No, it's Tom.
Thomas. Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
You're a good guy.
No, thanks, man. I think you're a good guy too.
Don't do anything crazy.
I won't.
All right, take care, Thomas.
All right, you too. See ya.
He's just the kind of guy that you want to go break into his house and pat him on the head and tell him he's a good guy. I wouldn't blame anyone that did it. Hi, who is this?
This is Tim.
What's up, Tim?
How's it going?
Fine. You know.
Is this really the Gecko?
Yeah, it is. It is. What's your name?
Shit.
Oh, it's
My name's
Tim.
Tim. Yeah.
Sorry, I got no. What are you doing?
I was driving around. I'm about to park my car. I was just like watching the stream.
You're just driving around with no destination?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you high?
No.
You soberly are driving around with no destination?
Yeah, I was like, oh, the Gecko is like streaming tonight. I better call the Gecko.
What? Wait, that didn't make any sense. The Gecko is streaming tonight. Let me get in my car to watch the stream while I drive.
Well, I was mostly trying to like call, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't want to like be talking to a Gecko on the phone and have my roommate be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" So I hopped in the car and I was like, I'm gonna drive around to see if the Gecko picks up.
You got in your car to drive around just to call me?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Yes, you did. You did.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. I do weird things all the time. I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream, but when I was living in my parents' house for a while, after I would do my stream, I just kind of had to like get my energy out, so I would drive to the parking lot of the Target that was like 10 minutes away, and I would just eat snacks and listen to music, and that was kind of going out for me.
That sounds like every other day for me, to be honest. Like that just kind of sounds like a party.
You know, it's fun. I'm really getting into the idea of just like accepting whatever it is you're doing as an honor. It's an honor to hang out in the parking lot of Target alone and eat chicken at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a great life to do that.
Target's like nice and private. Yeah, Target's like a cool place to be, just in general.
Well, no, this is the parking lot of the Target. This is
the parking lot. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same vibe. I think the vibe extends to the parking lot.
So, what is it that you wanted to talk about that was so important that you had to get in your car?
Oh yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend about 3 hours ago, and I was kind of like in a malaise.
So you broke up with your girlfriend 3 hours ago. I feel like that's why you're driving around aimlessly, right? It's not because of me.
It's a little bit of both. I not gonna lie. I kind of like I knew I was gonna do it today, and like I was like, if I go through with this, tomorrow is the day of the Gecko talks, and I should call the Gecko and like, kind of like, just try and like get some Gecko feelings in.
Okay, I like that. I don't like when people say they want advice from me because I don't feel like I'm in any position to give anyone advice. But I like what you said just now. You want to get some feelings. I feel like we can do. I feel like we can do feelings.
Like
let's
I think I kind of
feelings.
I already like kind of like went through the like, oh shit, I gotta like go through this. I didn't like need advice for that, but now I just kind of like. I just need someone to like tell this shit to.
What? So what are these Gecko feelings that you're hoping to talk about?
Oh man, I don't know. I guess I just need some like what's it called? Just like consolation. I don't know. Like I said, I broke up with my girlfriend 3 hours ago, and I kind of like. I mean, obviously you feel like shit after you break up with someone, but I feel like more like shit because I don't like. She didn't really do anything wrong. I just like didn't like feel right with her, and obviously like she didn't like understand that. And now I kind of just feel like, wow, like did I just like kind of? I mean, I feel like breaking up with someone is like the worst possible.
But you said breaking up with someone is the worst. Is the what?
It's like the worst possible feeling you could like put another human being through, And I like did that to someone, and it wasn't like a. I mean, like I know that like it wasn't right for me, But like, yeah.
No, breaking up is always good. It's always a good thing.
Even if like the person like doesn't necessarily like understand why or like she didn't do anything wrong is the thing, Like I feel like if any other person was like in that situation, they'd be like, oh yeah, like she's great, but like to me, I just didn't feel like I fit in,
Okay, why did you break up with her?
Well, I feel like what I want out of like a relationship is like someone that like can kind of like make me feel like a better person, someone I can like laugh with, and like she's like a nice person, you know. I ain't got nothing wrong with her, but like I feel like it's like I couldn't laugh with her, like we didn't like enjoy the same stuff.
Okay,
like she was like perfectly like nice, you know, like no like toxicity.
Funny. She wasn't funny, and she was always trying to get you to do hard drugs. So it's the opposite of the two things that you wanted.
Yeah, or like, I feel like if I told her that I was like talking to a gecko right now on the internet, she would just kind of be like puzzled. And like, I want someone that like, you know, is like stoked to talk to a gecko on the internet, you know?
Quite the litmus test. Quite the litmus
test. Yeah. I feel like if I told someone I was watching a gecko on the internet and they like rolled their eyes or were like, that's fucking stupid, I'd be like, all right, like, I don't need this.
All right. I'm going to explain to you again why I think, well, I think this is good, right? Because you don't want to be with her because you feel like you don't fit in with her. So why is it so horrible that it's good for her that she's not with you anymore? Because she should be with someone that she should be with someone that wants to be with her, and you should be with someone that you want to be with. So what?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like
what's the problem?
I feel like she was like still really into me, you know, and like I feel like she was like trying like really hard to like make it work, and like
that makes it better that you broke up with her because she was really, because then it was only going to get worse, right? Because she was really into you. She was really into somebody who wasn't that into her, and if it had prolonged, she would have just gotten more into you. And that would have been worse for her. So yeah, I mean, sure, there's pain in that, but the pain could have been 1,000 times worse if you just stayed with her.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm talking completely out of my ass. This is, you know, all this stuff is hard. I'm sitting here, you know, I don't know your life, and I'm not you, and I don't have your feelings right now because you're an ominous voice.
I'm an ominous voice that sits in a parking lot and talks to a gecko.
You're an ominous voice sitting in a parking lot talking to a gecko, so I don't have all the feelings to it. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I kind of needed like a disembodied voice. You know, I kind of needed,
Okay, good. Is any of what I'm saying resonating at all?
Yeah, I feel like this is all the stuff that I like went over in my head and like would like led me to like make the decision that I made. But I feel like I needed like another person to like. Because part of me, like, my worst fear was I was going to call you and then you'd be like, oh, you piece of shit, you broke up with her? What the fuck, you know?
And, well, no, I don't think that. But well, I mean, yeah, you can intellectualize shit all the time. I mean, I could, you know, go like, yeah, it's better. But, I mean, and by the way, the intellectualizing would be true, but you still have to deal with all the feelings, you know? I mean, you did it 3 hours ago, so...
Yeah.
What's next for you in life? You're gonna go to the Bed Bath and Beyond parking lot. That place is pretty cool too.
Man, I fucking, you know, I have like a rank. You know, I feel like the Walmart parking lot's probably the worst, and I feel like the Bed Bath and Beyond parking lot's like pretty high up there. The Home Depot parking lot's like pretty underrated. Like they keep their carts like pretty like, you know, uptight. You know, like their carts are clean. They're usually put away. I feel like the Home Depot parking lot doesn't get enough praise.
Now, this girl, if you had told her that you have a ranked list of the best parking lots to hang out in, how do you think she would respond to that?
I feel like I've tried to like say similar things, and she just looks like puzzled, you know?
Okay. Well, it sounds like you made a sound decision for yourself and for her.
Yeah, I feel like I did. You know, I just needed to like hear someone else, you know, say it. Hear someone else like confirm the same thing that I've been like repeating in my head. That way I didn't you know, feel crazy.
What is your name again?
Tim.
Well, Tim, you are a little crazy, but you know, hopefully you find somebody who is also a little crazy, so you guys can, you know, go be crazy together.
I was gonna say I need to find someone else that like appreciates the Home Depot parking lot as much as I do.
Well, now you have a great first date idea when you get back on Tinder.
Yeah.
Tim, is there anything you want to say to the people at the computer before we go?
Check out your local Home Depot parking lot. Don't bother with Walmart. Target's okay. Yeah.
Well, I know where I'm going after this.
Yeah. You enjoy those chicken nuggets at 1 a.m. You do that.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. You take care.
Yeah, take care.